Hey, welcome back on this Wallet Wednesday. You know, for months now, we've been hearing about a hot real estate market that includes, especially here in the Portland metro area.
Oh, yeah. But
Out of
as
control.
we head deeper into the last half of 2021, we wanted to see if homes will remain red hot. Joining us live with the latest real estate trends is a senior loan officer, Stuart Sandor with Prime Lending. Good to see you.
Hi guys, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. So I know we had a house on our street that was put up on the market on Friday, and I saw it was pending Sunday. So I know the
Wow.
market's kind of been like that for the last year and a half. I mean, is that what you're continuing to see? Is that just a one-off there?
No, chances are they probably had offers on Friday, but they didn't announce it till Sunday to let a couple other
Wow.
people,
Yeah.
try to get their bids in, and that's pretty common. Um, we're seeing it cool just a little bit in that if a person goes in and lists their home at say 550 and the realtor overshot that, you might see a correction a couple weeks later down to 525, and then the bidding starts. But it's not uncommon if a realtor thinks a house is worth 600,000 to list it at 550 and then have people bid it up to 600. You seem to get more people involved that way, and that's been happening. The days of seeing 10 to 12 offers are cooled a little bit. Now we're seeing maybe 7 to 8 offers, but
Mm,
it's still just as hot.
Wow. Okay.
wow.
So still considered a seller's market then for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What are we seeing in terms of the just demand for homes? There was such a demand last year as people were working from home, realizing they needed an extra room or some extra space. Are we still seeing that kind of move to the burbs or the upsizing trend?
Yeah, so the trend really is that people have realized they don't need to be in the big expensive cities. They can work remotely. With the onset of COVID, people started doing that, and they realized, hey, wait a minute, I can move to a cheaper, less expensive area, and so people are moving to places like Bend, Oregon, or Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and we're seeing a major shift in the home price index, which, as you see on this chart, if you look at the whole East Coast, prices have gone up 10, 12%, not much. But the whole West Coast, from about Colorado west,
Hmm.
is closer to 20%. Um, Places like Arizona are 24%, and Idaho, the big winner, 33%
Wow.
increase in prices just in the last year. And that's because people can work remotely. It's more affordable. Of course, it's beautiful. If you've ever been to Idaho, it's a great place to be.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
some friends moving to Boise right now looking for
Oh,
their
yeah.
first home,
Beautiful
and
area.
it's just out of control, the market there.
Oh yeah, and so we've heard that vacation homes are on fire. Are those homes where people are moving to Bend and they're working remotely? Would those be considered vacation homes?
Well, it depends. So you can buy a home one of three different ways. You're going to buy it to live in it as your primary home. You're going to buy it to maybe vacation in it, and some people do that and then also rent out their homes a little bit. And then there's people that just buy it strictly to rent. Just from day one, they're going to put a renter in there, and all three are popular options. But what people are realizing is you can buy a vacation home in Black Butte or Sun River, use it a little bit and rent it a little bit and get money to pay the mortgage as well as getting to enjoy it. So it's kind of the best of all worlds, and those prices have like doubled in the last 2 or 3 years in some of these vacation places at the beach or Arizona, just because people are renting them like crazy because they want to get out of their own homes, and you can do school with their kids from these vacation homes as long as they have Wi-Fi. Well, I'm here in Sun River right now on vacation, and here we are working.
Oh, there you go,
Mm-hmm.
working on vacation. Well, we appreciate you
Right.
getting up early with us this morning.
That's why he's
Well,
drinking
I
all the
probably should get
coffee.
up even more earlier with you guys.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, okay, so let's talk about for those of us who already own a home. We talked about this last year. There was a huge trend for refinancing, right? Because
Mhm.
interest rates got real low when everything got crazy during the pandemic. Is that still a good idea? What are we seeing with interest rates and refi right now?
Yeah, believe it or not everybody has refinanced yet for one reason or another. It's just on their to-do list. And rates did hit kind of a rock bottom, say in January, and the trend has been a slight increase this year, maybe a 1/4% higher than if your twin sister refinanced in January. You might have a 1/4% higher rate. And the talk is that by the end of the year, we might see a quarter to maybe a 0.5% higher even yet. So the best thing to do is just grab your mortgage statement, And a mortgage professional like myself or anybody else can look at it and tell you, yes, it would be worthwhile, or no, you know what, it's not a big enough difference. But we are seeing is that with depreciation that's happened in the last 6 to 12 months, a lot of times people that didn't put 20% down can drop their mortgage insurance, and that's a huge saving. Sometimes that's $200 or $300 a month just for the crazy mortgage insurance. So that could be a good reason in itself,
Hmm.
plus the rate as a bonus.
Yeah, lots of savings there. All right. Well,
Hmm.
thank you so much for all the real estate updates, Stuart. Have a good day. Enjoy your vacation. Thanks for taking
Yeah,
some time for
we'll
us.
let you get back to relaxing.
Off to golf now. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Hey, if you are interested in buying a home and seeking some money advice, we will have a link to Prime Lending's website on coin.com.